Welcome back to VOR Classic with Joel, Mike, and Ed.
This is Emperor Palpatine. I love democracy. I love the Republic. I do not love the Voice of the Republic podcast.
Gotta do that. Wait a minute. Gotta do the Jango Fett. That's why I hate flying drunk on weed.
And my impression of Django's son getting swallowed up by the Sarlacc.
Not until after he screams like a bitch.
Oh yeah, I watched that scene again today, and I can't help it. I mean, I take delight in watching any version of Boba Fett get swallowed up, where he just gets like, clunk, and he rolls into the maw.
Hey.
I don't know why I just thought about it, but I keep thinking of Obi-Wan doing the line from Airplane. I picked the wrong week to stop sniffing glue. I don't know why that mixed together. Maybe it's the pilot shit. Holy shit, there are skeeters.
Yeah, they are.
I'm getting bit.
There's a skeeter on you, Peter, knock it off. There's a skeeter on you, Peter, knock it off. We went outside, and it's beautiful out. It is nice.
It's
a little
nice.
muggy.
But they're closing up, so it wasn't completely by choice.
Yeah.
We could still move to our least favorite
No,
recording
it's
spot.
too loud there. I'd rather catch a bug in the eye than
Mike just did.
the Klangotrons over there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Plus, we kind of see like a runner every once in a while.
Yeah. Every now and then.
Kind of
Some hot chicks.
hot chicks.
Wow, there's a guy
Hot
just
chicks,
walked off.
encephalitis.
I think he just walked off with a bunch of baked goods. I literally mean baked goods this time.
Not space cakes.
I don't mean bitches.
I'm baked good. Well, whatever.
Well, fine.
So tonight, the topic: Palpatine.
Randy Palpatine.
Randall Greaves Palpatine.
Randall Lee
Born
Palpatine.
on a Midwestern farm, somewhere in the
Midwest.
Iglesia system.
Iglesia. Holy crap! I'm getting the fuck
Gleep
bitten out of
and
me just like in
Are
like
you
1
serious?
second. Yeah. All of a sudden, I got like 2 or 3 little.
We could pause this and move into
No, I'm fine.
serious.
I think I got one. Got him.
Cool, one down.
Check him out.
Yeah,
100 to go.
Okay, kill a bit.
You're
bit of this.
mine. And I'm
In the
going to play
5-minute
with you.
period.
And I'm going to
Five-
squish you softly.
Don't be gross. Come on. You're gonna catch AIDS. That's an AIDS mosquito.
Oh, I never even thought about age, West Nile. This ain't good. There's a lot of bums in the park near here.
Dude,
There's a lot of cocksucking that goes on in that bathroom.
I think we're rife with disease.
You're right.
Should we
Right.
should we take off? Should we move?
Um,
It's a pain in the dick. Let's just stay
it
here.
sucks.
Yeah.
It kind of sucks.
Yeah, I don't want to go to Starbucks. There's nowhere else we can go.
We go to IHOP, get our asses kicked. We're at IHOP.
That's where the greasers hang out.
Yeah, that's the bitch. I don't know anywhere else that's.
No, we're fine.
I think
That's
we're fine.
Like I'm willing the mosquitoes away.
I want them
Female
off right
mosquitoes, leave my ass be.
Well, maybe. All right. We'll see. We'll stick it out.
We'll stick it out.
All right. Let's get on.
Palpatine.
Yes.
Born on a farm, his aunt and uncle said his name about 1 billion times, so he changed his name to Sidious.
I'll show all of you. I'll have a cool name.
Randall?
now. Randall.
Randall?
Randall.
Randall?
Randall Palpatine. Yes, he was a smart boy, but he didn't do well in school. He'd rather spend his time on girls and swoop bikes.
Swoop.
He had dreams of power.
So what do we know about
What do you know?
Sidious?
What do we know? He's definitely. Well, what do we know, or what does the EU know? That's always the question.
That seems to be where you're going to get any sort of depth. I didn't really get a lot of history from Palpatine until the very end, where he gave that little creepy snippet about the tragedy of Darth Plagueis.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Let's talk about like first impressions. You know, should we start original trilogy?
Yeah.
Okay.
There was this weird old lady with monkey eyes.
First, there was a weird old lady. First, there was one line who became a weird old lady with monkey eyes in Empire Strikes Back. And that freaked me out. I didn't know what the hell I was looking at.
That's pretty creepy.
Yeah. And I'm like, Vader bows to one person,
And that's
it's
it.
this thing, this death mask, chimp eyes.
I
And that
didn't recognize the chimp eyes. I thought they looked like goggles. I thought he had like big.
Yeah,
goggles.
they definitely look like big old
It was-
flesh goggles.
Yeah, it was. It was hard to figure out what the hell was going on, but it was still, still really, really creepy. But and just so weird. Like, he just shows up and he knows about Luke.
Yeah.
You know, I'm like, this guy has got a network. He's got some power. You know, I didn't say network when I was a kid.
He
of course.
tooled everything. He tooled.
What
all
was
of
it? He
so-
said the son of Skywalker. I like that.
Yeah, the son of. Yeah, that was really interesting writing. I mean, it's very good to keep things discreet.
He separated the characters. Like he
Because I mean, like you know,
separated Vader from.
yeah, the son of
Skywalker.
Skywalker.
Yeah, and that's cool. It's probably part of the Sith programming, I guess.
Yeah, that you are someone else now.
Yeah, total.
From a certain
conversion.
point of view, I totally lied. I forgot. It's cool.
I wouldn't call it lie. Call it the untruth. Isn't that right, Cause? The truth.
You did the jello pudding.
The point of view.
Gaboo.
I thought that I wasn't too impressed with him when I first saw him in Episode 1. I was like, oh, he'll eventually be the Emperor. Well, I guess we're not going to see anything cool out of the Emperor. I thought he was kind of a mincing, queenie.
Well,
I will definitely be paying attention to your
I love that
career,
line.
won't we? Then.
Well, Ed mentioned before that, like, there was a lot of times that you know they still could have done the switcheroo. That there was a lot of people that were really confused about that, and they honestly could have done the switcheroo of where, you know, is he truly what we know as the Emperor, or will the Emperor take him over at some point?
Yeah.
You know, it's like we were never really sure.
Well, that's a
Yeah.
buddy of mine was telling me. He's like, you know, one of his criticisms with the movie was like maybe at some point someone should have said, let's try and get these people who know the story already and know the way things are going to turn out. Let's get them to second guess themselves.
Yeah.
Let's get them to think, is this motherfucker really going to end up being the
Right. Because I
Well-
thought that too, because it seems so obvious. It's
Yeah.
the same actor,
Yeah.
but we haven't seen any Emperor yet. We see
Yeah.
the two guys, but I'm like, maybe he's trying to fool us because we know who it is. But then I saw it with a friend of mine, and she actually leaned over. We saw it in the theater, and she leaned over. She's like, do you think this guy Palpatine, do you think he's really the Emperor? Because I think he's that guy Sidious. Or not the Emperor, but yeah, I think he's the guy Sidious. I'm like,
Yeah.
well, no shit, he's the guy Sidious. Duh. She's like,
Yeah.
yeah, but no, really, are you kidding? I'm like, no. I'm like, how did you not know? Oh yeah, she's not a lifelong dork like me.
Well,
but-
they did a good job of they kept Sidious separate in the office. He was always
Yeah.
on that banister outside.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He was always on Lanai. It wasn't necessarily, you know,
the Nanai.
they didn't really they didn't really spell it out. So it was kind of cool that, you know, and I was all for that. You know, it's like that Harry Potter bullshit. You know what? I swear, this last book, last one I'm ever going to buy. I'm not going to buy any more of these Harry Potter books
Wait,
after this
there
one.
Isn't it the last one?
Shut up.
Sorry,
I'm going to...
I take that back. Because it doesn't get better than this. I'm done.
It's done. I'm going to... One more book, and then I'm done.
Are you liking that?
What, the Harry Potter?
Yeah.
Actually, that's a whole other discussion for another podcast or whatever, but I thought the sixth book sucked dick.
Okay.
Because actually, you know how we were talking about how they could have done a certain way with Sidious?
Right.
They pretty much in the fourth and fifth book they let up all this stuff that would send the book a certain way, and then this latest book totally undid all the cool stuff they could have done.
Okay. Well, good. Good. I didn't
Well-
want anything to happen there, and I want to talk about Sidious anyway.
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
And so, but you know, it's kind of like us with you know, no matter how pissed off episode 1 and 2 might have left you wanting, you still got to see episode 3. You're almost done.
Yeah.
You
Why?
got to
Right.
You got to bring it home.
Right. I've
Yeah.
only met one person who actually came out and was like,
Came out.
sorry, not came out, but was so upset
Put off.
about these movies that they couldn't see the third one. I was like, you're almost there.
Yeah.
There's 6 movies. You got one more. 2
Why
hours.
wouldn't
It's
you?
the,
Why
best
wouldn't
of
you?
the.
Why would you give up now?
Yeah. Commonly,
You've
the
already
best.
sat through the worst. You've sat through possibly the
Thank
worst
you.
already.
Thank you. Yes. Sat through the worst.
I thought that maybe this is another podcast, but I loved the third one. I thought the third one was really good. It was very sad.
Yeah.
And
It was.
Now in retrospect, I go back and I watched the second one when I want to see clean, sharp lines and a lot of cool imagery. And
Yeah, it's kind of
yeah.
It's kind of weird that Attack of the Clones is the perfect IMAX movie. Everything is it's almost too computer. There's
Yeah.
too much going on, and there was so many weird edits in the third one that there was a lot of times I couldn't tell what the flip was going on. And like it does encourage you to like rewind, but like I've bitched about this before. They had that entire featurette on like the 5 minutes, what all it took to make 5 minutes of that sword fight scene.
Oh yeah.
And then like and then you just watch the sword fight scene, and I don't know what that it's like two
It's
guys.
just all these close cuts.
Yeah, it's just like you're, like second unit directors, like first unit directors, George. All of you are like kind of like shitting on all this work because I couldn't tell what was going on.
Yeah, right.
Two assholes with flashlights.
Yeah, that's what it looked like. But that's neither here nor there.
That's neither here nor there.
Yes.
Sidious.
To continue this episode of VOR Classic, click the link on your screen now. Right now. If you like it, please click the thumb and share it with your friend. Now, let's continue the episode.